Welcome back, everybody. How are you guys today? Good morning. Good morning, sunshine. How did you sleep? I'm sorry I'm not as romantic as you thought I should be. Since we're spending Valentine's night and morning. We went to get bed together. We woke up together. And now, how are you today, sunshine? I brought you, you know, some sun, some light, love and light. On this Valentine's Day weekend, you guys, as we sit together, you know, Valentine's Day morning with our coffee, our tea, overlooking our night, you know, somebody might have woke up at the Bellagio this morning, overlooking, you know, just a beautiful place, wake up in a nice hotel. Over the things y'all did last night, right? Then you got us that went to bed, bag of chips in the bed, you know, couple donut holes, something, the ice cream container. We don't know. One of those things, you know. Our comfortable pajamas. And there we sat, right? Our phone didn't ring. Nobody called us. No good morning texts in my emails or in my inbox. So, are we depressed this morning? I doubt it. Life goes on, right? Because as we knew, as we saw coming in the energy last night, for this weekend energy, and for those ones that did, and for the ones that didn't, let's see what the outcome is after, Let's wait until, that dry eye. Because, right now, this is like the countdown. Almost like the countdown to the halftime commercials in the Super Bowl. That kind of stuff. Now, like, listen, what is going on? How Kodak Black get his leg shot at Justin Bieber's party? Like, what? But see, we already had to. I told you yesterday, the day before, with them big cities. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know. I don't know this stuff. I just get the signaling, and they say warnings. And when they start showing people, slaying people on the side of the road, then I know I'm in a danger zone. I'm in an area where, I'm not protected. And you will hear me tell you that, when I'm not protected, because, I'm alone, in these energies. I can frequency these energies, but if you don't have the protection that you need around you, dibbling and dabbling and all these different energies will definitely cause you some, download exhaustion, that kind of stuff. Like, you will feel different, where you'll be lethargic, unable to, foggy mind, insomnia, like it will really weigh heavy on you. So, you got to be careful, because it can resemble other health conditions, like stress. It can resemble those same things. And you'll misinterpret, and then you'll think you've fallen back into a deep depression, when all it is frequency elevations. When you download with all those different hertz, they have to have time to process, because like I told you, if you got a clogged drain, maybe one suction, or you might have to get the snake to get the hair out. Okay? And sometimes you got to change that scenario in your life. You got to get the snake out of your life. Okay? Okay? That person might not be serving you. I know I rambled on. This is a 21 plus reading. Raw, uncut, unfiltered, unbiased reader. I don't know what the messages will be. Before the messages come out, please take only what resonates with you and leave the rest. Suggestions, questions, and comments can be left in the comment section below. This is a general plus a collective. It won't resonate with every single one of you. And if it does not resonate, please check out some of the other videos in the playlist along with. Before you go, make sure you subscribe, like, share, hit that bell notification along with the thumbs up so you don't miss the next upload. So hey, as we came in Valentine's weekend, let's talk about it. Let's see about it. Let's, elaborate on it. Okay, let's elaborate on it. All right, let's see where they want to go first. Do they want to go deep diving, jumping into the seas, to the depths, or do you just want to get right into it? Or we want to beat around the bush? It's just one of those things. Raise your hands if you just want to beat around the bush, you want to get it slow and steady, or you just want us to just jump right in, dive deep. All right, I guess it is diving deep, I guess. That's what y'all said, dive deep. I heard you. All right, we're going to dive deep. All right. You know the song I've been hearing in this energy coming in, and I heard it before I came in. So he's a this, he's a that, he's a such, he's by Sierra. So he's something, he's this, he's a that, he's this, but he all right, hope. All right, now, this is our Valentine's night, right? Hope is at the bottom of our deck now. Come on now. Stick with me. Stick with me on the hope. Now, is we hoping to be together, hopeless, romantic, hopeful, hope? What we going to come for with hope now? Come on now. We starting out with the hope, relaxation, recognition. Sound like we home like we was last night. Content. You know why we got to be content? Because when we talked about it the other day, we got to be okay with our regrets, right? We got to be okay with our regrets because these are the choices and the things that we chose, right? Because we the soulmate that we wanted or thought we needed or thought we didn't need because we didn't accept it. Remember we came in the energy in that night. I flipped out and it was a hard no. We didn't want the soulmate because it was too boring because we like to create in our energy. And when the devil's under something, we creating havoc, chaos. You know what I mean? The drama, the lie is more entertaining than the truth, okay? Even though it might set you free. Okay? That's what it's talking about. And friendships, okay? Deep dive, friendships. They told me right off the bat they was going to dive deep anyway. If I wasn't going to dive, they was going to dive deep anyway, okay? We wasn't going slow and steady today because we already knew coming in what the energy looked like, right? We already knew. All right, well, let's compare contrast. Let's see what relaxing. That's to be the Four of Swords. And now that's the Three of Cups. That's the third party. So, celebrating. So, I told you we might have went to the hotel last night. Spent some money, took a risk. A risk on something we didn't have. Six of Swords. Walk a bit calmer waters. You know what I mean? Some people, when they get in a bind, their best thing is to do either I'm going to gamble it all and take a risk and flip it. Like I hear this one scam is out. Send us $1,000 and we'll return you $10,000. Now, if you fall for that scam, and I just told you, okay, Ace of Wands, contentment. Just being content being broke. Or being burnt. That's what that's fire. You're going to get burnt in that situation. Deep diving. A lot of messages is here. Friendship is a six of Wands. Six of Wands, somebody, they want victory. This friend, homie, lover, friend. That's my homie. That's my lover. That's my friend. All in one. The world. The world. At the bottom of the deck, the Empress. All right, so she relaxing. That's who's relaxing. She's taking time for herself. All right, self-reflection. And that's probably what you did last night, Empress. If you were with a lover, Queen, Empress, Princess, all the above. Okay. Bathing, taking a nice bath. You might even hung out with a friend last night. You know? No need in being alone. You know? Okay. You can call a friend. You could date your own self. You know, take yourself out. Let's get your own magic here. That's what I need. That's what we're needing. We need our own magic here right now. Let's see how we're feeling in here. Lioness energy. We on the prowl. Okay. All right, Lioness. So some got some didn't. Some did, some didn't. Okay? I get that. I get that. Mm-hmm. Okay, I hear it loud and clear. I do. Thank you for that. All right. Who is this friend? Six of Swords, victory. Who is that? Whose magic is that? I am enough. That's the lighthouse. Somebody that might have a storm coming or creating a storm. But you can always rewrite this story over again in the morning. In the morning, it'll be all over. In the morning, in the morning, it'll be all over. In the morning. Lioness 13 under the 4. You've earned all your stripes. You've earned this. You earned your position to be or not to be. Okay, you've earned your position. All the stuff came in reverse too. Evil Queen, you deserve sugar, not salt. But somebody's trying to throw salt on your game, like ha ha ha, you know, that kind of thing, with their evil hand. You know what I mean? With their nails, they might got the coffin nails, and they got their nails black. Evil Queen, you deserve salt, sugar, and not salt. Throw salt in the game. They kind of look like these nails, but they black, so I don't know. Nah, that look like a little witchy nails. Dark witch energy. Don't doubt your worth here. I am enough. So 444 is the number on this energy today. The storm. Every hurricane comes to an end. Okay? Every hurricane, every storm has to come, because God could call it to come to seas, right? That's what God could. He could calm any seas, right? A raging sea. I think his name is Paul Morton. That's the floodgates of heaven. And he could calm seas. If he could break, the floodgates of heaven, if he could open the floodgates of heaven, I'm definitely know he could calm seas too. You want to try proud. You know how to put, you got your mark on whoever you got your mark on, because this says you've earned all your stripes. Okay, now I'm gonna just say this might be a peculiar type of relationship too, as well. You and this person, the reason why I'm getting it as well, you and this person might have a love-hate type of relationship, y'all. Distance, contact every now and then. You touch bases with the person and y'all connected, maybe because that person might have been down and out one point, or they might have lost a loved one not too long, so you stay close to the person to make sure that they ain't, you know what I mean, at least suicidal to themselves, like they ain't self-harming or, over, indulging and things. You know, you just to check to make sure they still on the same meter and they ain't fell all the way off to the, you know, rock bottom side, you know, because that easily happens, you know, in situations. You know what I mean? That subway, we still here, you know what I mean? Riding down the subway. And if you didn't catch my reading last night about the subway, I did change the name of it because, you know, I want people to gravitate to it and they might be like, eat subway. What does that mean? But we were in the subways last night. Don't you know we had in the subways last night, if you Google it for last night alone, last night's date, okay? Somebody got stabbed, okay? And I just had told y'all to be aware so y'all surround. Stab, we was just down there on them platforms. Now, I'm platforming through a portal. Those people are actually there. I gave you the warning before I even got here about the subways last night. I you know, and that's confirmation to me, you know. No matter if it matters to anybody else, but it's confirmation to me. And I think it was something else that happened in the subways last night. Just the subways alone. Okay? I don't know if it was a robbery or a hijacking or what. It was something in the subways. I told you, when this stuff comes out and, like, it's not, like, showing me in a happy way, I already noticed, like, the energy change. I can see the fluctuation. That means that the score went all the way down to low, between 1 and 396 frequency. It's under 4. So anything could go. It could be on a higher level of 3, but it's still under 4. So when I could tell when the adjustment of the energy changes just from using frequency energy. Okay, so a lot of people could do Reiki healing, and that's another energetic type of, you know, energy. But you really have to hone in when you're doing Reiki healing. You know, you got to really hone in and be, you know, real, you know. So it's all kind of different things. They talk about the Akashic records, you know, opening up different stuff, like, because this stuff has been written already. Like, they saying all kind of stuff right now with, you know, the lighthouse, you know, because the lighthouse can be seen from afar. It sits in the middle of the seas where all these different things is going on in the sea, but the lighthouse will still shine. You know, no matter where the rough seas is, you'll know how far. Well, you know, I'm not too far from the lighthouse. I can see it in the distance. You know what I mean? Calling in the storm. You can seize these calm these seas. Or calm these storms, because they don't last always. They have to come to an end at some point. You know, they won't last always. So with this evil queen, you deserve sugar and not salt. Money can be replaced. Having a good name is priceless. So now, this person might have a bad rap now that, you know, maybe they didn't call, maybe they ain't gonna call, maybe they did call. But as we talked about it, what would this one day matter to you if we're going to go back to yesterday? What would this whole special day mean to you if we're going to repeat and go back to the yesterday? So was that whole getting your feelings all worked up, falling for the fantasy, and, you know, only to be off to a third party and celebrating with them, under relaxing after they've been with you, having victory and score and notch and recognized by another woman, passion, and being content with being able to go from one woman to the other, as well as diving deep with more lies, more manipulation, more betrayal, more backstabbing, because we got to keep this facade up or this charade up in order to keep this persona that we got up, you know, going. Okay? Because once the persona is blown, then your cover is blown. Because once the mask slips away, you can't, most of the time, in my case, now, once I see that mask slip off, you ain't no going back to wearing no damn mask with me. Because I'm going to be straight up to you and be like, listen, this is how it is. This is how it is, Biz. You could ask Biz on this because I seen who you is now. We ain't going to play that. Going back and wearing the... No. If I seen you pee in the potty chair, we ain't going back to wearing diapers. That's one thing we ain't going to do. Okay? Let's use that as an analogy. Pay attention to how people treat you, but don't bring it up. Just chill and change without them even knowing. You know what I mean? Like change without them even knowing. You're going to be them. Okay. You see how they move? And somebody in this say on my mama all the time. Like they on my mom. They say that 99,000 times a day on my mom. Okay? I don't know who this person is. And that could be a bunch of people. You need friends who will put you in opportunities without fearing you getting ahead of them. Those are the kind of friends you need. And you need to have lovers the same way. That don't fear you getting ahead of them or finding another lover. 2121 might resonate with you. 33 in the energy. 33. So that you don't get ahead of them and they feel beneath you or less than you or something like that. So those are the kind of friends you need to, make friends with, okay? Once I see you do wrong to someone solid, ain't no convincing me that you real, okay? Like, it's definitely gonna not be no way you gonna get victory out of me after I see you move sideways with somebody else. If I see you, do wrong to somebody else that's solid, that I know that's solid, and you was content to, treat them in an ill way, there's no convincing me that you real. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't no, like, some people say, like, I'm gonna handle you with a long handle spoon, or I'm gonna handle you with distance, or I'm gonna move in a certain way with you. But with me, when you done cross the line with me. Like, it ain't no, when you done cross the line. Like, it ain't gonna be no diving deep. We already dive deep because you already know how I roll from the start. You already know how it go down in the d.and. You already know. So, like, when y'all see people coming and saying stuff, that's laws of attraction, you guys. Like, when your vibe is high, you vibe on whatever frequency that somebody is looking for a lover is. It could be, he looking for a woman for the night. I don't know. Whatever frequency he got to raise his vibration to, manifest a woman. He's going to go on it. Yeah. It's like free radicals, free roaming. Like roaming all around. You free to roam. Like when you're on the plane and they say, and I was thinking, looking, like, the movie I got in my mind sight earlier today was like Flight 93. Right? That was the flight that went into, that they thought was going to go into the Pentagon, right? But those people that hijacked the plane, right? They didn't, because the people on the plane waited till the last minute to, ambush the cockpit. But they knew that they were going to pass away, right? Like, they knew. Like, if they hijacked the plane, it ain't no way we're going to get off of this plane if this is some type of suicide, thing, right? And I know this is a touchy subject, right? Just to use this like this, right? But with this here, with the with these pillars here, like they're giving me like that, that energy, of recognition, right? So all of those families that had babies and children and wives and mothers and grandmothers and, extended families, to you know, support them. And like the one lady, she was on there, her daughter, she's like, oh, I'm hugging you right now. And, you know, she was trying to be in the moment with her, even though it was a moment in which, you know, the director, meaning the film director, the act of showing the you know what happened on the plane, a reenactment, because that wasn't the actual act, it was the reenactment of it, right? So what I'm getting here, that's why I keep, like, I wanted to figure out, I had to ramble that through, so y'all, so excuse me. So they took flight, right? They came over here, flew. I don't know, they might have flew to your house, because I had to get this whole flight, whole being checked. I just had to go through all of this different stuff just now with Flight 93, right? And it's telling me that you might have had to go to see this person might have to come see you, or they did, or they will, or they coming, or they supposed to come, right? And that's how y'all ended up where y'all at. And I got the Bellagio, some type of hotel, some type of vacation base station, vacation morning station, bed and breakfast, Airbnb, destination for the night, bay for the day, boo for the night, a moment in time, a flame. The fool jumps in love, leaps in, and then lazy. So that's that relaxing energy. And then I got playfulness, okay? But it's a clown wearing a mask, not being his authentic self. That's playfulness, flirting, micromanaging, you know, understanding. This not understanding. I hope you understand. It's just the dog and me. And the dog ain't came out yet. I ain't get no animals yet. I just got doggy style. That's enough for me. Doggy style. That's humping. And hump day Wednesday might be the favorite day. Now she's still back out here skulking, y'all. So the lioness, ace of hummingbird, dipping out of somebody else's nectar, looking motionless, looking like I ain't doing nothing. All the while I'm sucking nectar out of this honeysuckle. Motionless. Okay? But I'm still in motion. Ace of swords. The star. Our option. You deserve better than this. You deserve sugar and not so. You deserve so much more than this. Like, you deserve so, your own magic even know that you deserve more than this. The three of swords, you deserve more than a heartbreak. You deserve to be, you know, loved unconditionally, not with conditions. But I told you we can't have no regrets when I came in, right? Because for y'all, those that didn't catch the energy yesterday, I have to show you guys, because that's where they at with it. That's where they at with it. Yeah. And I told you I never can do this right, because once I put them in the deck, it is so hard for me to find a card. Because it don't work like that, you guys. It don't work like that. That don't belong there, though. But that's who got their damn arm broke. Oh, no. Here it is. Alright, so that's the, you know, finding a soulmate and losing a man and gaining a man, right? Now I'm looking for the madman, and then we'll be able to come compare and contrast. Oh, here he is. Alright. Here he is. Alright, so this is what we picked. Alright? This is what we picked over our soulmate. Okay? We picked a madman. That's an animal. hot boxing, a demeanor, and will you recognize me? Right, that's the man you pick, right? Charmer, bondage, cannibalist, abuser, right? However he views you. Over my soulmate, okay? On losing a man and gaining a man, right? You lost one man, you got a new man. But you couldn't see this man for his authenticity because you had been so used to people that was mad and wearing a mask that you couldn't recognize authenticity in a person. Even though this person came clean faced, clean shaved, you still couldn't identify one from the other with a third party. Okay? You can't see that she's wearing a mask. Anger drives you to disloyal. If anger drives you to disloyal things, you were never loyal to begin with, were you? Right? So this is about loyalty. Healing yourself can be offensive to people that benefited from your brokenness. Now pay attention to that, because they told me that don't doubt your worth. Well, this is where the people doubted your worth at, because while you was unhealed, healing yourself can be offensive to people who benefited from your brokenness. But don't doubt your worth, okay? Every hurricane comes to an end. So you paid attention to what hurt you now, or will pay attention, because I don't think you want to keep feeling this kind of stuff. And I'm going to get 2 out of the other deck, or 3, however they might want to send me, because they told me it was more messages. All right, King of Wands, King of Passion, under. They didn't know. Listen, he's an authority, okay? And the lioness came in under. Where did she come in at? Under here, under the line. You've earned your stripes. Here's the king of the jungle. So he feels entitlement to your worth. Don't doubt your worth, but they degrade you, tell you all these negative things about you, talk about you, you know what I mean? Insult you, you know. That's all to keep you in a low self-esteem, so you don't have confidence to move on. You know what I mean? That's part of the manipulation. That's part of the illusion. That's part of the fantasy. Of the lighthouse, sea of the storm. Sideways energy, that's strength. Oh, please. I can't take any more of this. Luxury. When does the luxury come in? When you do the work? Because this person's going to leap like a dog into somebody else, head first into it. You know what I mean? And then he going to come back wounded again from the situation. 7 of Cups, chasing things that are material gain. Coming back, oh baby, baby, please. Okay? And then the 9 of Cups. Filling a cup, whatever they could fill it with. With things that King of Wands might want, that they passionate about. Okay? Playfulness, flirting. A fool leaping off in love and lazy because they ain't going to be doing the work. Okay? I don't even know if you the one pay for this or they pay for this. But they ain't going to be paying for too much more. See me? I'm a popular loner. They all know me, but don't really know me. You know what I mean? I'm a popular loner. Like, I don't really mess with too many people. And if I mess with you and you cross me, I don't really mess with you really either. You know? And as far as a lover goes, I pick and selectively pick them and choose who I pick up and who I throw away, who I settle with and who I don't. Now, some will say, well, Why haven't you chose marriage? Well, why I haven't chose marriage is my divine masculine hasn't elevated himself to meet me yet. And I told you, you can't sit behind no four doors, four walls, and expect to meet somebody. You got to be actively seeking. And if you're not actively seeking, how can you manifest a person? You have to be actively seeking. And if I'm not actively seeking, that's why you say, my divine masculine didn't come yet. Well, if you're not actively seeking a masculine, then how can you manifest the masculine? You know, you got to be actively in the realm. You can't just lay in your bed and say, oh, that's the fairy tale. You get me? That's not your story. Okay? You are the alchemist of your own alchemy. And you have to be the narrator of your own narrative. Okay? If you get me. I said two different things. Okay? You are the narrator of your own narrative. You are the alchemy. You are the alchemist of your own alchemy. Okay? That's what I said. Now, you can manifest your desires. With the morning here, you know, what was the morning? Morning. Sunlight shines across your sleeping face. Oh no, Shirley Murdoch. A new day brings reality, and we must go our separate ways. Because we done had a lovely night, right? What a lovely night we had. The world awaits you now. Well, what now? What we do? We done spent the night together. Now I'm gonna go home and be the wounded warrior with a broken arm. Go lie back to our other lover where we been at. Transform, go transgender. Go home and tell some lies, transgender. How much of a dog that you didn't leap in love with somebody, but they already got the guilty look on their face about what they leaped into with the fool here. Okay? You got a guilty look on you. You got a smell on you. You got an energy exchange on you. Okay? Even if you took a shower. Okay? The stench of demons reek of you. Entities carry a stench. They come from the devil. And nothing but the stuff that smell like burning stuff there. So you smell like something that's burning. And that might be a synchronicity to somebody about your lover. When they come back, if they smell like something burning, you already know what it is. It don't necessarily be an STD, but it could be an STD. Could be the stenches of demons, entities. Coming. Fate versus free will. Choices and consequences. Okay? I mean, I can only give it to you like that. That's what they said. That's how they go. That's how they want you to know. All right, so let's talk about it here. Boop, 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 boo. Who is this Three of Cups here? Three of Cups, Madman, and whatever you didn't want as the lover. Let's see. The death of this third party. Because you're going to find out that he was with somebody else right after. Like, listen, I told you I didn't want no wet eyes coming in on Tuesday when I come in. I don't want to have no wet eyes. We're going to talk about it now. We're going to work through this weekend through it. So that next year we won't have this problem. We're going to grow in recognition. Meaning we're going to get out there. You know, put ourselves out there. If you haven't been putting yourself out there, get yourself out there. If you don't know where to go, where, you You might have to start, you know, joining like a college group. Go to the college, you know, take one class in something. If you don't have, you know, people to meet and see, you know, of like-mindedness. Finding groups of people that are of like-mindedness. People that don't, that elevate you and not afraid of you being above them. Didn't I tell you that? I know I did. Queen of Earth under the Ace of Wands. Pentacles. Diving deep. We diving deep in. Diving deep, and then you got that open. Oh, why you don't want this? It's here ready. Why you acting feminine like you don't want it? Okay, so after they get it, they gonna act like they don't want it, like they had enough of it. Yeah, but that's just the dark truth of it. That's the dark truth. That's it. That's the dark truth. On the dark horse, that's the dark truth. That's the high priest. That's the priestess and the knife of earth. That's the, yeah, that's the dark truth of it. Okay. Here's mine right here open on the steps waiting for you to come and get it. But mine's ain't good enough. You want this one over here that's bending her back over here. Okay. And this one over here that's toxic and to a death with y'all here in the third parties. And then you got this one here standing in the dark. Like she's so hypnotized by it. She don't know what day it is. So it's about 3 or 4 of them. But this is the dark truth about these friends. Who's the friends here under the Six of Swords? Under the Six of Wands wanting victory. Who is that? That's 4 wine, 4 water, 4 cups. Not taking his offer though. Friendship. I ain't buying that friendship business. She said she ain't buying that friendship business. Okay? Yeah. Even though she knows she passed up on this. She knows this madman has got a lot of drama to come with him. And you might have woke up and you know it's going to be drama today. Might have went down to the casino floor and he was flirting with the girl. That's another girl. Okay? There's the sun. The sun will come out tomorrow. I bet you bottom dollar something. Bottom tomorrow. Tomorrow. I'll love you tomorrow. You're always a day away. So a day away, you ain't gonna see him. Okay? 3 of Swords. Temperance. Okay? Drowning in their sorrow, trying to balance the scale, trying to make things right with Trixie over here. Okay? Making her bend her back. Trying to make sure she, you know what I mean, ain't hopeless or hopeful. Daddy, don't you still love me? Remember, it was Eglin's best? Okay? That was one of his best proteges. Come on now, stop it. Told you he might play wounded with you, but he don't play wounded with her. Okay? That's a love. 2 of Cups, he makes sure he got plenty of love for her. I don't know, yeah. 2 of Cups. Yeah, didn't I tell you? So if it's 2 of Cups there and 2 of Cups here, here's their relationship here at the lighthouse. There. That's their relationship. And now he trying to keep his head above water here with you with the strength. Okay, calling these storms got to come to an end. I got to leave this girl alone so I can have my happiness, my soulmate. But sometimes these cycles don't never end. Okay, y'all? I got to be there because it might be that mirror reflection of you just always constantly seeing yourself. And this is a mirror effect. This is 10. This is an end. This is a rebirth to a new cycle to you. Okay, it ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. It's got to do with you. What you see, what reflection is the same reflection keep repeating itself, reflecting back to you. You got to change the paradigm, what you think, what you see. Get outside of the box and go, and take a picture of what you see. When you standing in the box, it all seems like the walls is coming in. But when you go stand outside of the box, you get a different perspective. So when you're sitting in the hotel of the Bellagio and you look outside, you get one perspective of what you see. And then when you get back outside on that Fremont Boulevard or wherever you're going down there and all the different characters that you see along the way, your perception of where you at and where you going is two different things. Yeah, you might have slept on 3,000 thread count sheets or whatever they got, Italian, Egyptian, or whatever they got cut sheets there. But at the same time, you got to come back to reality at some point. Okay, when you lose all your money, the same way. Okay, you got to come back to some reality. Like, now I done hit rock bottom. Okay, somebody might lose their money today because that's where they staying at. Okay, it could be at AC too. And I'm going to just show you this. So, it's like, this is really like on. Okay? I don't know if you can see that. So now I was with you under the Three of Earth, Three of Pentacles. This is what I was juggling. Now I was with you up top. And I'm going to flip and repeat the same thing I was doing with you with somebody else. We're going to replay. Instant replay. What did I say? Reenactment. We're going to do that reenactment. I told you they told me that for a reason. And I couldn't figure out why I got to go through this whole movie of, and I mean, bad timing and thing. And I had to see all that. And then I'm like to myself, like, that was back there 20, whatever, 2015, something like that, or 2001, right? Yeah, 2001. I don't know what the heck I'm talking about. 2001. The reason why I know that is because my oldest and only son was a baby at that time, and he was. Let me tell you something. He had terrible twos or heading into terrible twos or terrible ones or something that day, that morning. I was trying to get him to do something while I was doing something in the morning. And I'm just telling you, and I happened to turn on the TV and I saw, about that situation. I don't want to keep talking about it because, that brings up old feelings for people. And this might be somebody that might have lost somebody in this energy as well that's pulling through. You know what I mean? My condolences to anybody that lost anybody in any of those tragic suicidal missions that they, had did. Okay? And, not to relive old things, but, let's move forward. Let me get. Alright, so they begging Empress for your forgiveness. They at your feet begging for your forgiveness. Okay? They need your forgiveness. They want your forgiveness, the Punisher. But because they think you're trying to punish them, or they think you're going to punish them. Because this is the truth here. Here's mine open here with more messages. Here's mine open here. You dress with your mama's dress on. With me here with this open like I ain't good enough for it. I'm outside with it open like you like. And you still don't want it? What's going on with that? I bet that man, them two men over there standing on I bet they want it. Hey, fellas, what you think about this? Okay? Under friendships. Hey, fella, just like you can have friends, I can have friends too. So you want me to be out here with mine open, out here naked, showing everybody, but then, you know what I mean? I approach other guys talking about victory, and I get victory and success with another man, meaning this one that you think you're going to get now. But that timeline might be over. You know what I mean? I can't promise you you're going to get this person here because you passed up on this person. Okay? A person you might get might be another repeat. Different face, but same demeanor. In a repeat cycle because of self-esteem, really, to be honest. Yeah. Not valuing yourself enough, because that was the first thing that they talked about to me in the energy was self-value, you know. So I really got to say that self-value was the number one thing. And then that you earned your stripes, but even though you earned your stripes, um, you deny that these stripes are honorable. Like, you don't, like, you are, like, you're the general, but you don't believe that you're the general, so you still gonna be acting like a lieutenant or a private. You know what I mean? Type of thing. Like, you don't run the position like you like your head. So that's the type of energy. So you let other people lead, not take that lead as well. So this person took the lead and flew off to suck somebody else's nectar. Was on the prowl, really. Or you was on the prowl, you've earned your stripes, but maybe somebody else was on the prowl, and they was on the prowl with this person, and this person here. While this is you here talking about 5, 3, and 8, and 4. So this is you clarifying what's going on in the top. So you said that the high priestess, you say, here's mine right here. You know, here's the death or whatever. They got this third party here. So that's her being sexy. But here you said, well, here's mine right here, open on the steps. Here's mine, open on the steps. Wide open. Get it while it's hot, right? Yeah. Temperance. Temperance. Okay, him down on the floor at your feet. I mean, that's the talk truth. Like, why you don't want mine? So what you want me to do? Be out here, hey fellas, how you doing? What you think about how I look out here? Psst, don't look bad to me. Come here, let me see what that thing could do. Under victories and friends, okay? Because that's not might not be. This might be what you pick up again. Somebody that's mad. Because look at how they look. You know what I mean? They don't look like two friendly friends that you're gonna meet. They look just about as mad as he is. Okay? They look about as mad as he is. And then we got this. The Ace of Water. The Ace of Water talks about your cup runneth over. After this person bolts off, you're going to be able to pleasure yourself. You're going to be able to be abundant on your own. You're going to seek success on your own. Waterfall. Everything is going to be ebb and flow. Effortless. Okay? And what else is after that? Effortless. Dawn of a new day, because we're going to rewrite these old paradigms that don't serve us. The moon going to bring a completion in on the 16th. The new moon coming in Aquarius. That'll be in Leo. And then it's winter solace, because we might be coming reflecting on how the winter was for you. And then we'll be heading for spring soon. So you might be getting some new and focusing on something new at that present time too. There's something that's cold and still submerged. Those abandonment issues, because we did get that. Whatever abandonment issues is here, might trigger that. You know, whatever wounding, because this person walked away from you. So it may trigger those, you know, childhood woundings, and you might have to reflect on, you know, what's still submerged. Okay. And then we got the dance, and that's the celebration. Like, once you heal and you can, you know, really enjoy things again, and, you know, have more happy days than more sad days. You know what I mean? The wolf being instinctual about this type of behavior, knowing the difference, knowing your soul, you know the difference between the way a person treats you, because you allow a person the way they treat you. I told you, if a person is like, I told you about that one that that if, like, when they get mad at you, if anger drives a person, like, so they gonna get mad now that you know, don't accept they bull here. You know, they're going to get upset with you that you don't accept their bull. So disloyal crab means that you were never loyal from the start, is what it's telling me. Like, your healing yourself can be an offense. That really took me to a loop right there. Is, you know, your healing can be an offensive thing to the people that benefited off of your brokenness. Now, listen, that was powerful. For whoever didn't catch that, that was powerful right there. Okay? And they cover it up with Eva Longoria, you know, being desperate. This is like Desperate Housewives, but they cover it up with the 1, 2, 3. This is a quickie, a hookup, or a cancel. Last minute. This is 1, 2, 3, done. Okay? This is what's the stars say about you. You're an option because it's covered up, because nobody knows about you and them together. This is an investigation. Investigation 86 here. This is twinkle twinkle little glitzy yet subtle. So somebody might even have like glitzy like case to their phone. Glitzy nails. I'm getting the glitzy nails. You know what I mean? You might have went all out for the, Valentine's with like little crystals on your, lingerie or something like that. But this saying this person might have, it was for the heart, for trying hard. A quickie, hookup, cancel. For trying hard at last minute. So they might cancel on you, okay? Or they might have canceled on you. Like, we still got tonight. Only for tonight. Oh. Look, I know I butcher these songs, but don't shoot the messenger. That's just how they play them. Like, that's just how they play them. They just start playing them random while I'm talking. They just start playing that song. Kind of like when you're in a grocery store and you just hear, don't worry, in Publix. You were like, when they start playing Don't Worry in Publix, is that a sign? Is that a synchronicity? Okay. Kid Rock. What is it? Summertime? You hear that in the store. I thought they played elevator music. And then when they start getting in all that, I'm like, You don't even know. You edging people on the still. That's still. Told you certain music's vibrational. Okay? Rap music, I ain't gonna hold you. Pooh Shiesty, that's low vibrational music if I ever heard. Get It Back in Blood, that's my favorite song. But I'm telling you, it is low vibrational. But I also want to tell you that playing low vibrational music and high vibrational music, we mean it. God music, right? Praying to the gods, right? Shouldn't be played in the same frequency. On the same frequency. I know they do it. I know they do it. So when I told y'all about that frequency yesterday of A band and B and FM band, right? So if your gospel is on the AM band, that's the higher level. If your frequency is on the FM band, I'm gonna say it's on the lower frequency. It's just how it works. Okay, so just remember the frequency in which you elevate on is, also your vibrations, in which the laws of attraction is what you calling in. So if you calling in more low vibrational things by, trap music, things like that don't elevate the spirit or elevate. See, because high vibrational music are those disc things where you take a little metal bowls and you go around and it makes a little pin sound. Okay, those are vibrational tunes and things that intunes the body. You know, they got that stuff for a reason. You know, we when you get in this spirituality, it's a lot to learn. It's not just, oh, we just following a trend. No, it's a whole lot of things, you know, to be enlightened enough to see. You know, you got to be able to see the vision, see the knowledge, see the, you know, wisdom in which is being shown to you in multi dimensions. Okay, multi dimensions. All right, so let's give this the road we tracing here. So they might be tracing it back home, back to your place, back to their car. I don't know. Revolutionary. Get outside. Yeah, that's what they gonna do. Get back outside, tracing the road back home, tracing their paths. This has taught me something, the true nature of intimacy, pipe dreams, effing tired. So they're going to come in effing tired with the middle finger. You might even get the middle finger. Me strong, effing done. I don't know what that means. But that's what they said. They might be effing done. They're going home. Whoop, de effing do. Okay? So they don't really care one way or the other. They got that treyway already happened right there. They got the treyway. They already had, this is going in where you gotta, when you invite one, you gotta invite the other. So it might have already was a three-way last night, a smash up last night. My bestie and I always share here. This is Fifi got that wet, and this is Pretty Looks. This is a triangulation. This is addicted to social media because they might have posted pictures online for you to see, for your viewing pleasures. They said it was worth the reward because they was looking for recognition. Okay? Her name might be Kiki, Keisha, even Fifi. His name might be Trey. And they might all be from around the way. This is pressure on somebody as well. And this is they might wear a lot of chains, drip. The drip. And also they might got gonorrhea with the drip. Yeah. Alright, that's the smash up. Alright, you guys, that has been your weekend message. I hope you will come back on another day when the energy has changed and check me out as well. I'm going to give some zodiac signs. I'm going to do it a little different this time. I did the full monthlies already in a live. So guys, they are going to be fire, air, water, and earth. All signs will be included in those elemental energies. Okay, so if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell notification along with the thumbs up. If you would like to get your own personal reading with me, I'm at ShineLight7TV at gmail.com. Namaste.